Flood concerns continue in Kelloland, and today South Dakota Governor Noem set out to visit Lake Thompson and Lake Poinsett. It's the Lake Thompson area you see behind me. Today, Kelloland News intern Lauren Solik was there to talk to Governor Noem about the next steps in dealing with this year's flooding.
I mean, we just got to wait for Mother Nature to give us a break. We're getting rains every 24 to 48 hours, and if we could miss a dozen of those rains, I think we'd be fine.
Ryan Sauter lives near Lake Thompson. He says this year the lake water levels reached an all-time high.
And in 2011, it had actually crested like in the end of April, and it was gone off the roads down probably by 3 feet, 4 feet by the end of July. And this year we're crested in July. So
Sauter says the main issue for Lake Thompson is the lake hasn't been able to flow into the Vermilion River like it's supposed to.
There's a lot of vegetation down there that's holding up the flow.
Governor Noem says the next step is getting professionals in to do some evaluations on the flooding. Locals just hope that things are fixed before winter comes.
We need an engineering study because we don't want to do something not knowing what the effects will be. So we'll do an engineering study and then take that to the water board, who really are the experts that make this decision for all these types of situations across the state. They'll make a decision on if that kind of maintenance is something that should be pursued, and then we as a state will make a decision as well as to other things we can do.
Sauter's hope is that the area will get some sort of normalcy before the weather starts to cool down for the year.
If we have 3 months, 4 months and winter comes, and that ice forms out here, and next spring it's going to be very devastating. These houses are going to be in trouble.
Governor Noem says that if you have questions about flooding in your area, you can call the Department of Public Safety. She also says there are FEMA offices all over the state where you can get help.
Right now people don't really know what's out there, and they don't really know how to cope with what they're going through. And a lot of people are stressed financially. We have a lot of farmers and ranchers that have been impacted as well. So call us, call the governor's office, the public safety department, and we'll get you all the answers to the questions that you need. And just know that you're not going through it alone.
Near Lake Thompson, Lauren Solik, Kelloland News.
And to find contact information for the Department of Public Safety, visit this story at kelloland.com. Right now, there are 5 FEMA offices open in South Dakota, 2 mobile ones, in addition to locations in Pine Ridge, Eagle Butte, and Rosebud. The Eagle Butte location is set to close next Wednesday.